We have the best menu grind right now we've had in probably quite some time, honestly. It's no FIFA 19 League SBCs, because I think we're never seeing that again, but it's still pretty dang good to try and craft an Mbappe or another icon or that kind of thing. And right now I'm sitting at, I want to say like 9 or 10 squads of Mbappe done. Yes, 9 squads done here, and I've pretty much just been grinding the League SBCs to do this, and I've spent pretty much no coins. I've literally bought like 189. So let's talk about it right now. I'm talking about a couple ways. I just held up one finger and said a couple. This is what the auto press does to you playing this game. If you guys want to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. The link is in the description. Use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. We have the premium mixed leagues upgrade and the mixed leagues upgrade, which is the exact same as last year because I guess they couldn't be asked to make it any different. I mean, beggars cannot be choosers. Like, this is still much better than, you know, not having these, but, you know, they couldn't change a dang thing about it. Okay, maybe I'm asking for too much, but prime gold players pack at the end of this, you got a small rare gold players pack, a small prime gold players pack tradable, jumbo gold pack tradable, and prime electrum players pack untradable. Now, these packs don't necessarily jump off the page at you or anything like that, but they're still pretty decent, and you're gonna give yourself a spin of the wheel, which is kind of what this method is. Premium mixed leagues upgrade is not going to necessarily make you a million coins because you pretty much, they have it designed so that you can't make a shit ton of coins off these anymore because give us money, right? That's kind of what the deal with this is, but you can still save so many coins doing SBCs by completing this over and over again, which I guess on one hand is you making coins like opportunity cost wise, but at the same time, you know what I mean. So what is the best way to complete the league upgrades? I will go through, you know, my method basically, and there's a couple other ones that I think are okay, but they might be too time consuming or too expensive to do. So I'll mainly talk about the one that I am doing and then talk about the other ones just for a little bit, maybe at the end. But let's go to the upgrades, let's go to the mixed leagues upgrade. You might be saying, okay, why was this not in your favorites? Because, you know, the premium mixed leagues one was, and why was the mixed leagues not? And the reason is because I'm pretty much chalking this all together, to be honest with you. I think the mixed leagues upgrade, it's the same as last year. It wasn't good last year. I think it is even worse this year, honestly. I just don't think this is worth it to do at all. Premium gold pack untradable, premium mixed untradable, a gold pack tradable, and a small prime silver players pack. I mean, this to me is just not worth it at all. If you end up with players, you know, say you have a bunch of silvers for completing the premium mixed league grind, you can throw them into here because why not? But do not do this from scratch, okay? Don't, because that is just, to me, it's so not worth it. So pretty much chalk the regular mixed leagues upgrade. We're gonna focus on the premium mixed for this video because this is even debatably better than last year. The League one is not quite as expensive as last year. It still can be kind of spendy at some points, but not too bad. And Prem plus La Liga and Bundesliga Serie A to me are just like ones you're gonna complete no matter what. Like, you'll always have players to complete this. So these first two are pretty much just free, and then these last two are the ones you gotta worry about. Lib and Sud's fine apart from a couple gold cards you gotta buy, and League is actually better than last year. So what's my way of doing this? Well, I will tell you right away, I don't do bronze pack method. Most of you guys probably know what the bronze pack method is. This year, I just can't seem to like actually find any reason to believe that it's worth the time of opening and making your eyes bleed by doing bronze packs. I can't figure it out. If you guys know a way that's like really efficient with the premium mix, then tell me, but I can't figure one out. I think it's just not worth your time at all to open bronze packs this year. So how do you start this then? Well, what I will tell you is the way to start it is literally just by buying the squads or completing them if you've got the players. That's all you got to do. That's kind of how you start it. If you have players in your club that you think you can complete a lot of this with, what you want to do is use your untradables first, because what this method really is at the end of the day is giving yourself a spin of the wheel on a tradable pack for putting in, say, I had 9 untradable Bundesliga or Serie A players and use a couple tradable ones, but if I have 9 untradable Serie A players and I mix that into a small prime gold players pack, turn into tradable cards, that's one of the few ways in this entire game you can turn things into tradable cards. There's pretty much no way to do it outside of this right here, a jumbo gold pack. Obviously playing weekend league, that kind of thing, but menu grind wise, there's no way to do it besides these two right here. So this is going to be a way that we have to try and figure out the best way to do it, because I want to have a spin of the wheel 1,000 times on a small prime gold players pack. Like, that's what I want. So untradables first, and you have to put in tradables, that's fine. In the Liga and Eredivisie, obviously you have to have, I know, 11 players from the exact same club here with 68 rated. Nice thing is 10 chem. It's a little bit easier than last year for a lot of these SBCs. There's not really a team to avoid here if you want to just do it straight up. I think the only team to really maybe avoid is Lyon, because the gold commons can oftentimes, you know, end up being quite expensive. Now, right now, they're actually really not. I'm sure there's a couple that are probably up towards like 1,500 coins, but usually this SBC is not as bad as last year. So at least you have that going for you, which makes this grind even better in my opinion. And then obviously Lib and Sud, might have to go buy a couple gold cards. That's pretty much it. Are you just going to do it straight up a bunch of times? And is that kind of the method? That's most of it, but you want to try and make some coins back. And the way you want to do this is your small prime gold players pack or jumbo gold pack. At least this is what I do. I will go through and sell every single gold card that is not from the league. So let's do a jumbo gold pack right here. Let's go buy this League Gun team. Okay, so I know I said Lyon's not usually a good team to do here, but I had like 7 gold players, so I just kind of completed it and I said fuck it. But jumbo gold pack done. Let's open this up and just see what we can get. So the way you can kind of like recycle some of your coins here, and this is kind of a really integral way to make this method work, because most of you want to have 2.5 mil to like kind of fuck around with and not really care about. So jumbo gold pack, let's see what we can get. Brazil striker, we get an inform actually. Okay. I know you're probably not going to get Inform Rodrigo every time you open this pack, but this is the kind of thing, right? You're just giving yourself a spin of the wheel, which is huge. So this Rodrigo card is 60k? 60k? That right there, obviously, is a huge way to make your coins back, getting an inform like that. But what I was going to say here is any player that I'm not going to use in some sort of SBC for the leagues grind, I'm selling Bernard, I'm selling Oli. Oli, is that how you say his name? Oli? I'm selling these cards for 50 coins, get some money back, right? That's kind of what I'm doing. Quick selling the manager. Keep the contracts, and we try and sell those another time. Quick sell all these chem styles, other stuff here. 1,000 coins added on top of it. We had a duplicate, just sell her for 450. It's kind of what they're going for right now, I think. La Liga might sell for 200 coins, so I'll keep it, and then yeah, that's kind of that. So same goes with the small prime pack. If you pack something that is not going to be in your league grind, just get rid of it. That could be a fodder card or just any common gold card that you happen to pack. I'll deal with this Rodrigo in a sec. So that is what you want to do though with the tradable stuff you get. That'll help you kind of rinse sort of some of those coins back into your account. Now with the golds from the untradeable packs that I'm going to get from the small rare gold players, the prime electrum players, and the prime gold players, the untradeable cards I'm going to get that are not in this league grind right here, I'm going to put into the player picks. There's all these choices of upgrades, like you have the 82 plus, or sorry, the 81 plus double, 80 plus double, and the 78 plus player pick. This to me, the 78 plus player pick is such insane value right now that it's a kind of a must do if you have some gold cards you want to get rid of. So my last few runs of League SBCs, I'm going to have gold cards and tradable that are from the off leagues that I'm going to be able to put into this and get more fodder back. You can put tradable cards in if you want to. I like keeping those and having those as like the last resort though. I'm going to have enough untradables to kind of open them once in a while, so I'll do that. But this is also integral to the grind. So you get 78 plus player picks. You're going to get a lot of packs kind of repeatedly from this method. So it's really fun. That's kind of the main thing. You're not going to make 1,000,000 coins, but you're going to save probably 1,000,000 coins and also have a spin in the wheel. I packed that Rodrigo. That's another 60k back from this grind. You could theoretically go out and pack something crazy and you do make 1,000,000 coins. So that's kind of the gist of my method. You go through these as many times as you can, put untradables first in all the time, off league players into player picks, and you just craft from there. That's pretty much it. Now the next method, I saw people actually making coins on this. It is possible to make coins on this method, but it is a ton of time. Now the way to do it is, the only reason this isn't like a profit making method is there's a couple Lib and Sud gold cards you have to buy for like 1,500, 2,000 coins, and there's a couple League Gun cards you probably have to buy for a similar price. It's kind of the gist of it. That's really the only way this isn't profitable at the end of the day. Well, how do you make it profitable? Well, you go through and you bid. If you want to go through in the market right now and go look at Lib and Sud or any like League Uncommon gold, you probably can get bids relatively easily. Let's go find a team that has all gold, so Marseille. And let's go like max price here of like 750, 800 coins. It's gonna be gold rares, like ignore gold rares. Let's go gold commons here. See what we can get. Right now, I mean, you got 10 minutes to go, but I saw people on Twitter winning these bids for like 400, 500 coins, so they're going for 1,500. If you can manage to do that just once in a while, saving 1,000 coins here and there, I mean, that's gonna add up so quickly that I saw somebody a couple run-throughs actually make profit. It's possible. You have to get some decent pack luck and get some good bids in, but that is a way to do it. And it does take a lot of time, but if you're a person who likes being on the market and kind of navigating through that stuff, you can try that, and it is actually a viable way to do it. Now, a third method here is actually one that is a little odd, because usually it doesn't work, but it kind of does right now with this SBC alone. This 78 plus player pick that requires only 5 gold cards, you could actually just kind of do this repeatedly if you want to, and it's not that bad. If you're trying to complete Mbappe, there's no way I am not going to put all of my tradable golds into this before I even get or buy a single fodder card to complete Mbappe. Right now they're 450, they're 500 coins right now, I want to say. They're 500 coins right now, 6 p.m. content time, they're probably about 450. You can actually just do the 78 plus player pick repeatedly, and it's not terrible. It's not probably as good to me as the premium mixed leagues, but you know, hey, if you want to do it, you can. But I also will say too, you have some silvers untradeable, a prime electrum players pack, right? Put those silvers into silver upgrades once in a while and get some gold cards back as well. But yeah, it's kind of the best way to do it. I mean, literally, it's a little easy to explain this here because it's just kind of rinsing through it as much as you want to. And just being cost efficient and putting untradeable cards in first. That's the main thing I want to say in this video. Put in and use all your untradeable cards as much as you can to spin the wheel at getting a tradable card. That is the biggest thing. There's so many good icons out. Dalglish, Ballack, Vidic. So many good cards. There's so many good players out right now. We're talking about Mbappe and Depay and De Jong, Salah, Bellingham, you know, all these cards that if you want to have some fun with it, yeah, I would do this method, and this is how you will get Mbappe for a much cheaper cost. It'll still cost you money, but it's going to be a lot cheaper. And it lets you spin the wheel on all of these packs, right? You're going to get tradable rare Electrum for an 88 rated squad, which of course is not a great pack relative to the 88 rated squad, but it's another spin in the wheel. All this is basically you trying to spin the wheel on tradable packs as much as you can, because this game doesn't let you spin the wheel on tradable packs. They really don't. And hopefully you guys can pack something, because really all it takes is one pull. It's like a gambler's fallacy, but really it just takes one pull and you can make a shit ton of coins, plus getting all the fodder, completing SBCs. I mean, it's very nice. So any questions you have, though, leave a comment. I would love to reply to you. If you found a better way to do it too, let me know. I mean, I'm sure there's a way out there that I don't know about. But big Rodrigo pull, and I love you all. Next video over, so push.